of state, you can see this. I mean, just yesterday, his son, General Muhoozi, who is the Chief of Defense Forces, had his birthday, and all soldiers were ordered to put on his t-shirt and go running. This included some ministers, some generals, and he's always on Twitter, you know, speaking his mind, however, you know, although it might come off to many of us. And he was ordering all former military commanders to show up if they don't want to have a problem. Anyway, so we went to that election. I went into that election because our major goal at that time was to bring our common people close to their politics. You see, we come from a country that for a very long time has made an effort to disassociate politics from the common people. And the common people are the masses, to the extent that they didn't know, neither did they care about how they are governed. But in 2021, we were able to awaken the people and show them the importance of politics and why they must come out and vote. And indeed we won, but it was, you know, rigged. So coming back to contest in 2026 was a huge debate. Personally, I had endured so much. I'd seen hundreds of my friends killed. For example, 19th and 18th of November 2021, hundreds were massacred on the streets, although the government only acknowledged killing 54. So I didn't want to run again. But again, we needed to use the election. Again, since it's the only opportunity, we get to speak to the people. We are heavily gagged, heavily controlled, heavily, you know, intercepted everywhere. So we ran again. This time we had a mission to unite the people of Uganda, but also to be able to reach every corner of the country. That was our only excuse to speak to the people, because I was a presidential candidate. And indeed, the presidential campaign was given 112 days, and I was campaigning every single day of those 112 days. I reached every corner of the country. Of course, I made tear gas and bullets. And we were able, you know, to once again awaken the people of Uganda. Of course, it called for more brutality now because the people were more charged. As we speak now, people are being abducted. As a matter of fact, as soon as we cast, my wife and I, as soon as we cast our vote and returned home, we were immediately surrounded by the military. We knew it would happen, but this time it was more because by the time we had the election, the internet was switched off 2 days before. Radios and TVs were switched off, those that were not pro-regime. Journalists were ordered not to cover the election. As usual, international observers, those that were not compromised, were locked out, and we went into the election. So here we are, my wife and I, locked up in our house and surrounded by the military. The following day, we were raided by the military on the orders of the Chief of Defense Forces. And that night, because I had learned a lesson in 2021, I had anticipated that raid. And our friendly people within the forces had warned us that there was an order from the Chief of Defense Forces, who is the son of the president, that I should be disabled fundamentally. Whatever that meant, for me, it rang a bell. So I played a ninja role and disappeared. And disappeared from my house. We call it Robert style. On the 16th, they didn't get me, but that day they did not break into my house. I remained at large. I wanted to be able to charge up my people, to be able to communicate, because I knew they would lock me in my house, cut off the internet, and isolate me from the rest of the world. That went on for another week. Now, on the 23rd of January 2026, after looking for me for a week and a few days, and they couldn't find me, the son of the president got so angry that he raided my house. This time they broke into my house, found my wife, beat her so bad, they beat my family members, they stripped my wife naked. Meanwhile, they were filming and taking pictures, the same pictures that later on Museveni's son, who is the Chief of Defense Forces, tweeted in his, usual tweets, erratic tweets, for lack of a better word, saying this is Kabobi's wife when we captured her. Now, those who don't know Muhoozi Kainerugaba, let me give him free marketing. Please follow him on Twitter. He's Muhoozi Kainerugaba. It will help for you to see what he does. Many of you know about the story of Idi Amin. We have a new one who is more crude. He does not pretend, unlike his father, he does not pretend to be a good dictator. He said on Twitter that he would abduct my bodyguard, torture him, and he did that. Stripped him, shaved him, he had his beard and hair, and put him on Twitter. He does that. He has bragged for killing 23 of my friends, and he was looking for me to be the 24th dead body. He once again also ordered me to show up in 24 hours or they will find me and kill me. And when I didn't show up, he gave an order publicly that I should be delivered dead or alive. He also ordered publicly that I should be castrated. So the military and the police mounted roadblocks everywhere in the country.
You wanted your balls.
Looking for me. Yeah, looking for me. When they didn't find me, they kept raiding my friends, members of parliament and all that. He raided the home of my personal assistant when he didn't find me, because he was looking for me. When he didn't find me, they abducted the wife and kept her in a military barracks for 37 days. And in those days, we don't know to the extent